Elise, looks like you're already used to operating the controls. Yes, Rosine and Toa have been showing the princess in me. I was able to help out 2 years ago on the Courageous as well. I see, I didn't know that. I figured I'd study with the princess to surprise you one day. I've been studying operation of orbital terminals at the girls' school as well, while also serving as a student council president. That's a lot of work. I'm impressed. It seems like there are a lot of things about you that I don't even know, Elise. Well, I hope I can continue to surprise you with this then, brother. Did something happen? Yes, it's a secret, or it should be. But now that I think about it, I don't think it's something I can really keep a secret. I got that information from Altina after all. From Altina? Maybe I can get her to talk if I press a little? Elise, would you please tell me what you are planning to do? Something pretty scary happened before. Sorry to press. About Altina, right? I heard what happened from her. She's been reflecting about it, so please don't be mad at her. Of course not. Wait, what do you mean? I actually gathered some information about Ymir from Altina before. The Imperial government has decided to blockade the town. I see. Until everything is wrapped up, I don't think we'll be able to touch Ymir or hope for father to get out. Of course, we can't return as siblings. Right. Considering Chancellor Osborne was once acquainted with father. I know their intent is to put you in check, but in a sense it's almost reassuring. But I wish we could get a letter or even just a call though. Right. The entire area is under communications lockdown too. That was when Altina gave up as well. Yes, but the communication jamming is not perfect. By meeting the right conditions, it may be possible to find a blind spot. Tita and Tio said something like that before. That the terrain and septium flow in the area might create these gaps that we can find. I got Gaius' permission to begin looking for them. Wow, you really are far beyond my level of operating this. But I really do have to help you with this in that case. But do you have a lock on the location? If so, I'll back you up. Yes, please follow me then. Afterwards, with Rosine's help, Reen and Elise located the position of the gap. Once the precise point was calculated, they used Valimar to descend. The east side of the Osgiliath Basin. And based on the map, Ymir is just on the other side of this mountain range. Yes, it may be possible to send a message here without the interference. The weather is surprisingly good. This might be our best opportunity yet. Right, let's set up the transmitter. It's for military use, so its output should be strong enough. After all my eager waiting, I finally hear from my son and daughter. Mother! I'm so glad you're both okay. We feel the same. I wish we could see your faces as well, but hearing your voice brings them right to my mind. Yes, I feel the same way. It might be good in a way that you can't see my face. I heard this story a bit. A lot's happened. But you managed to rescue Elise, who was held prisoner, and she's by your side. So there's nothing else to worry about. That's right, as long as you two are together. You have time? Please speak with us for a while. You don't need to worry about Ymir. Gileath is a man who keeps his promises. But this is a good opportunity to speak about what happened to both of you 14 years ago. Are you okay with this? Of course, Elise. I want you to know. I never thought that would go so well. Thanks, Elise. I really don't know how to thank you for this. Oh, stop that. I was dying to speak to mother and father too, but I'm just glad I was able to help connect you to them. And I'm glad we got to let them know that you're watching out for me too. Right. There were some serious circumstances that we didn't mention back there. About my hairs and eyes, you may have heard something about. Yes, the fact that you've become a sacrifice of the curse. I heard a summary of the situation from Emma. See. I'm sorry I'm such a hopeless brother. I'm sure I'll end up worrying you even more. You're just saying this now? Mother said something similar. I'm fine as long as I'm by your side. All of your insecurities, all of your anguish, everything you've accepted. My job as your little sister is to accept all of those and just be by your side. Thank you for being my sister. After our father's... Kefka, way to ruin the moment, man. Hold on. After our father took me in 14 years ago, I've had all sorts of meetings and farewells. But being able to be your brother is one of my greatest joys in life. I thought this would be a chance to push past being a sister, but... And the princess always plays innocent, but she's also always pushing me. Mother was the same when we said goodbye. Well then, take care of yourselves, Reen Elise, and I have a word of advice for you as your mother, Elise. Don't do anything you'll regret later, as a woman of the Schwarzer family. Brother is here with me during this critical moment. There's nothing else to be frightened about. And the princess, Lisa, Yuze, Yuna, Altina. Even in this world full of despair, they're all facing their feelings. So, I have to be brave too. Elise? Nothing. Well then, shall we return to the ship, rather? Sure, let's go. Okay. Okay. And next up, Emma. So where is she located? Ooh, and she's gonna be in her bikini. Emma, is something wrong? Reen. Sorry, were you concentrating? That book. Well, I actually have a request. Would you mind if I took some of your time? I don't know what this is about, but it might be good to take this seriously. Understood, if you're okay with me. Thank goodness. Thank you, Reen. Then would you mind coming with me off the ship for a while? Of course not, but where do you want to go? It's a place you know of, Reen. Rosalia's atelier, your home. But why here? And is she out or something? Yeah, she had some business to attend to, so she left the village for the moment. I've gotten permission to use this place, so do not worry about that. Okay, she's acting a bit weird. The reason I called you here is none other than the curse that inflicts you, Reen. I was hoping to try to find a way to release you from being a true sacrifice of the Great Twilight. What? Can you do that? If it goes well. At least it's theoretically possible by using secret techniques in the Isthmia Forest. It may carry some danger, but I think it's an acceptable risk. I see. I don't mind if there's risk to me. Please go ahead without holding back. We got Elise and Toa back. I think we can afford to do the unreasonable now. Got it. Please sit on that chair. I'll begin the preparations. I'll begin by using the properties of this village to pass my own astral energy into your consciousness, Reen. Most likely, the curse has its hold on your heart itself. But then, I suspect that it is intertwined all the way down to the depths of your soul. Yes, I can feel that myself. If we can find the main part of the curse, we may be able to cut it off. And that should also prevent you from ever losing control as a sacrifice again. I see. If that's possible, then good riddance. There's no danger of it spreading to you, though, is there? I'm used to this, so you don't have to worry about me. If there is any danger, it's to you, Reen. As I said before, that's totally fine. Please begin, Emma. Right, here it goes. We need to make contact. Can you lean this way? Yes, like this. And close your eyes. Settle your heart, open your eyes and look into mine. This is inside my conscious? I am able to project the image through my eyes to you, Reen. I won't peek into any private memories, so do not worry about that. Oh, that doesn't matter. Well, actually, yeah, please don't. Can we continue further down like this then? Yes, that's the plan. From your superficial consciousness to the depths of your conscious, to the collective unconscious, to your very soul. That may be where the curse is rooted. What was that? So quickly. No, it's dangerous. That's probably the source of the demon power. If you get caught in that... No, I am determined. I'm sorry, I told you a lie, Reen. There should be virtually no danger in this to you. If there is a danger, it is of me losing my very astral spirit down here. The history of witches is full of dedication and sacrifices, like what claimed my mother. I believe my sister is struggling with something similar now. I will not lose. Stop, Emma! I don't want this! My name is Emma Milstein, daughter of Isola Milstein, granddaughter of Vermilion Roselia. Even if I should perish here as a witch for one of the most important to me. Knock it off! The spiritual space, but how? No, Reen, you don't know what kind of damage that could cause. Shut up! Don't say anything! These things, get away from Emma. That was so reckless. Reen, why? Emma. Oh, you made him mad. I'm disappointed in you. I thought you were smarter than this. Do you have any idea how foolish that was? Reen. I should have noticed something was off about this from the start. Of course, if something like this was possible, Rosine or Celine would have tried it. And Clotilde would have lended a hand as well. Those techniques in the Ismia stories aren't legitimate, are they? I'm willing to bet they are forbidden. Dangerous, forbidden magical techniques. You didn't tell Celine. You had Roselia leave on some business. You put Clotilde to shame when it comes to using the curse for your own purposes. Why? I've known you all for a while. I can usually guess this kind of thing. What I don't understand is why would you do something so reckless? Emma, why would you do this? Don't get it. Huh? Because you're important to me. Because I want to protect you. You're the most important person in the world to me. Isn't it obvious? My power has amounted to nothing at all. When Milliam died, when you got taken by the curse. I was there the whole time, but I could do absolutely nothing to stop it as a witch. And as a result, you, Eustace, everyone got seriously hurt. You've been constantly thinking about it. How could have I pulled the trigger to start the demise? How could I have lost someone precious to me? And now you're going to be a sacrifice alone? You help everyone else feel at ease while you have this look. You have everyone else feel at ease while you have this look like you've already given up. I understand that, not as a witch, as a woman, like Elisa and Elise. Like Crow, no, much more. I can't stand it. You're the person who is special to me, the person I love. I can't forgive you for that. Emma? Excuse me? Wait, Emma. Emma, what in the world were you? What was that? Well, seeing that forbidden book, I can guess what happened. Yes, actually. I thought something seemed off, but to think she would use a forbidden charm. So it was really dangerous then. Yes, entering another spirit itself is extremely dangerous. If it doesn't go well, you could become totally crippled, and it's worse since you have that curse. It's my fault. I was insensitive and it led to Emma doing this. Yep. You guys don't have any kind words for me? Just reflect on this. But actually, I'm kind of happy. Huh? Well, she's always been an incredibly obedient girl. I believe this is the first time she's been this selfish on her own. Well, when her mother was alive, she did fawn over her, but even still... I see. Hearing you call anyone selfish doesn't sit well with me for some reason. But since I've been watching over that girl for so long, that was actually very moving. I'm certain you have something you want to say to her, but let us have open hearts here. That is your capacity as a man. Rose, you're sounding like an old woman now. Who are you calling old? But what a thing to happen. I wouldn't be surprised if Emma went back to the ship by transporting. Wait, those glasses. I'm sorry. Why did I do that? Oh, so common. I deceived you like that. You, of all people. Even though I know how upset you would be if something were to happen to me. Oh, you took off her clothes too. Reen, you dog, you. Oh, she got dressed and you took those clothes right back off. Oof. Strong move, Reen. Strong move. Your eyes are fine, aren't they? You don't need these. Well, you look cute in your glasses too. Thanks, Emma. You thought so much about me. You went a bit overboard, but you did it for me, and I'm happy. Just tell me next time. It's true that part of me has given up, like you said, but I don't want to die. I want to be with you all from now on. With you and everyone else. I'm really so sorry, and thank you, Reen. After that, Reen and Emma felt refreshed, and feeling like something had changed about them, they returned to the ship. Oh, that's actually hilarious. I didn't expect her to get changed, and then the moment, like, the scene changes, she's back in her bikini. That's actually great. Okay, let's see here. Let's do Muses next. There you are. Is that the kimono you wear in the tea club ceremony? Yes, Ada returned the stuff from the club room to me before we left, but seeing these things really makes me think back to our days when we were in the club. I haven't had a chance to wear it since I went to the Pentagram. Kimono, huh? Since we're here, maybe I can help her out? Yuze, how about we have a no date? No date. That's an outside tea ceremony, isn't it? What a lovely idea. Yes, I can prepare for that. You have the tea making tools, right? That should be plenty. We can take a breather like before you went to the Pentagram. How about it? You're right. You're right. It might be nice then. Thank you. I'll take you up on that then. After consulting with Yuna and Elise, they picked a spot near Ulster. And after checking out the area, they took the tea-making utensils and went to the surface. It's kind of bitter, but it's also really delicious. It has such a refined flavor. Yes, the good feeling of the matcha offsets the bitterness. While normally you'd eat something too, then look forward to the bitterness of the tea. Well, yeah, I guess you need to make it so these kids will drink it. Says the one stuffing his face with sweets. But it's my first time having an Eastern-style tea ceremony outside. Yes, it was a lovely idea. And it seems like you've practiced this quite a bit, Mise. Yes, with my club members. We have plenty of tea and sweets, so help yourselves to seconds. And so they all enjoyed themselves at Muse's tea ceremony. After cleaning up, they went back to the ship. And this really seemed to take some of everyone's tension off. It would have been nice to invite Maya too, but I guess we can't contact her now. Right, the Durflinger is heading towards the buffer zone as we speak. But I'm glad we did this, and that I could wear the kimono. Thank you, instructor. So then, you have no more regrets? This may be the last chance for you to wear your keepsake kimono. Bullseye, huh? It was just a guess that the kimono was a keepsake, but your look now just confirmed it. So this was your reason for inviting me to have this tea ceremony then? Of course I wanted to help relive everyone's stress, but I also wanted to hear your reason for hiding something like that. Reen forcibly took something out from Yuze's shirt. This is the small custom orbital pistol I saw you working on before. But when I picked it up before, I noticed it. It had live bullets in it that it shouldn't ordinarily need. Honestly, bullets of this caliber would do about nothing for you in an emergency. The range is only about 30 selge. It would be difficult to use it for assassination. Even so, the fact that you carry this on you... You want to say that it's for suicide, right? To be honest, you aren't the type to run away from such a simple method. But as Yuna said before, even you are no more than just one girl. If you had this on the Pentagram and were waiting for something, depending on how you failed, you had a plan to make a move using this, am I wrong? Could I do? Huh? What else could I do? This is something I chose and started myself. It was something only I could do because there was no other choice. I set up the Mill Mirage plan. The plan will continue without me, and if my final prediction is realized and leads to total despair at that time, then I plan to use myself as a piece to maximum extent possible. That's why I don't have any choice. Fine, do what you want. Thank you. But I've also decided, as your instructor, I simply must choose a different way. As an 8 leaves 1 blade practitioner, as an awakener of a divine knight. With my insight, my ogre power as a sacrifice, with all my connections at Thor's, I will make use of all of these things to avoid that. You are in a hole in which you feel you need to sacrifice yourself as your own pawn. Maybe you should pray to the goddess for divine salvation and luck. Well, prepare yourself well. Brother? Muse? What are you up to? We're gonna leave you behind. Right, sorry. Let's go, Muse. Right. If it comes to that, there's not much he'll be able to do. And even so, he is the core, and he's connected to the fate of many. In that sense, as he continues, there is a chance for him to seriously rock the game board. Well, prepare yourself well. I am just a pawn, the one who controls the game board. If I start to hope for things that are impossible, I won't be able to accomplish my objective. Okay, let's see. So before I do Yuna's, I do want to take care of... I'm gonna do Elliot's first, then I'll do Yuna's, because I think I'll get another bonding point, right, later on. After I do these quests and stuff, I believe. That way I don't have to like go through it again, or like read it again. Costume? Oh, let me see. Oops, that's not it. Oh, her kimono. And her Estrella girls uniform. Oh, and she got her uniform as well. That's it. And she has so many. My god. Okay. So I'm gonna go through Elliot's, and then I'll reload, and then I'll do Yuna's, and then start doing my other stuff. Let's see. What was that frequency again? Static, static, static. Oh, you're tuning into the radio, Elliot? Is there a program you're trying to find? Oh, actually, the Imperial News Service is about to start a new program. It's actually set to be a music program featuring the Capitol Symphony Orchestra. If I remember correctly, this is a station that broadcasts current levels from the Capitol, right? I thought they only went with government programs. It sounds like they're starting music programs too then? Yeah, I was surprised about it myself. Well, I didn't want to believe it, but I figured I should at least check it for myself first. Sounds like something is going on. Elliot, would you mind if I joined you to listen for a bit? I'm pretty curious about what kind of music they'll play. Sure, you should be fine, Rain. It's about to start, just be sure not to listen too much. What do you mean? After a bit, the music program on the radio finally started. Our next piece is a powerful masterpiece from a young musician combo in the capital. It's Ronan Morse's Too Far Off Lands. What is this piece? Why does it feel like my chest is getting tighter the more I listen to it? Yes, I knew it. This mannerism. This piece is meant to give courage to all our brave soldiers taking up arms for the upcoming war. The deceased composer, Liana Esling, is happily listening with the goddess now. Now, the next piece is... Elliot, that combo that was performing the piece. Yes, it's actually the piece that was written by my mother before she died. And the performers were Ron and Morris, fellow musicians in music school. The ones we met on our field study. I believe the girl ended up getting a job at the Revolt company as well. Yes, actually, Kalinka contacted me just the other day. He told me that Ron, who is supposed to be in their band, ended up making a debut as part of a duo. Their combo specializes in playing music to uplift people in the face of war. It seems that Piece Before and many others have been special performed to create melodies that target the people's fighting spirit. I guess it did sound off somehow, but is that really possible? No, of course it is, considering the Empire's curse and your sense of music. I guess this is also the power of music. Originally, it was a song my mother wrote thinking about my father going far away from military service. But Ron and Morris... Elliot. Well, that's all the more reason for our listeners. That's all the more reason I can't lose to them. And now, a message for all our listeners. Our special performers Ron and Morse are now traveling on tour in Lemaire Province. A special outdoor concert will be held today in Raquel, so please stop by if you are in the area. It looks like there might be a chance sooner than I thought. Green, could you lend me a hand? I want to convey some feelings to my friends. Yes, of course. I'll do whatever I can. Oops. Afterwards, Elliot began preparing to head to Raquel, and they had to pick up a certain person with Valimar that Elliot requested for help. Thank you so much for your attention. Wow, what a nice melody. Somehow I'm feeling really excited after hearing this. Alright, we'll definitely never give in to the Republic. Oh, I hope my letter comes soon. Wait a second. Just like that one time. Successful tour then. Yes, it looks like they really felt the peace. Let's keep it up, Morris, on our East tour as well. Is that really your own music? Elliot? Kalinka, what are you doing here? You were in the capital. I'll rush whenever I have to for my friends. Since you're all gathered here, won't you allow me to play one piece for you? To a faraway land, 1206. Is this the same piece? It feels totally different, but yes, I feel totally calm and at ease. Cut it out, Elliot, Kalinka. They were listening to our music. No, your music is not like this. Ron Morris, remember the music you learned. We won't lose to the original. Yeah, stop trying to steal a spotlight. You too. Thank you for your attention. Bravo! The piece at the end was splendid. Keep doing your best, you all. Good work, you two. Sorry for butting in like that. Elliot, why are you smiling like that? We were dirtying your mother's piece like that. To think you were using such a kind, lovely piece to push the war effort further. The orchestra you joined 2 years ago has only been interested in playing music, but I never thought you'd make your debut like this. Is this a request from the military? Yes, actually, but we're the ones who went along with it. Can we grow as much as Elliot Craig? That's what we wondered. We figured if we were going to keep playing music, we might as well find a way to grow through it. I'm sure you guys will understand. Popular young musician with successful tours and a member of the Revolt company who stays active in the orchestra. But we graduated from the same music school, so we would do anything to one day to catch up to your music. Me too. So the curse has this form too. You guys haven't changed. Even still, you love and believe in the power of music. I felt it before when we were playing my mother's piece together. The painstaking effort you've been putting in, your guilty conscience, how you practice it again and again to make it an even better song, your determination. Well, I was sad at first when that piece was played in a military way, but at the same time I couldn't help but be amazed at its excellent performance, that the two of you finished that piece as a very powerful piece of music. I don't want to admit it, but because powerful music like that was meant to incite feelings of war, I was moved. So that might be why I got serious enough to call Kalinka and come here. Elliot. So Ron Morris, once again, I want you to play whatever piece you want, that's my message. But there is no room in that for regrets. You need to play music that moves people's hearts. It's thanks to Reen in Class 7 that I've been able to do that. Elliot, you're right. Elliot, you really haven't changed a single bit. And you came all the way here to put a stop to what we were doing. No, there's no sin in the music itself, but I don't plan to lose either, until we solve the personal war against the curse. Well, thanks to you, I think I've woken up a little bit. After we get back to the capital, there are bound to be plenty of requests from the army, but I plan to rethink things and do what I want to do myself. And I want to show the world how we can make use of our music. Whatever form that might be, this is how you become a pro after all. Yes, I can't wait for us to be able to play together again someday. And so Ron Morris and Kalinka headed for the train to the capital. Thanks, Reen, for coming along with me through all of this. It wasn't much, but I'm really impressed, Elliot. Once again, I can see the true power of music can have. But it's really because you've been always pushing me, Reen. I think that everything I've overcome with you until now has led my music to be as strong as it is, and I have you to thank for being able to talk to Ron and Morse like that. I'll be counting on you, Reen. Yes, so will I. So now let's reload the save, and then let's do Yuna's. Now where is she located? Documents on the state of the empire and the economy. Sigh. Yuna, you studying again? You're always working hard, aren't you? But it's only been a day since we infiltrated school. You should rest up too. I know that, but that's all the more reason for me to get serious. I won't lose to Ada and Fritz after they finally got determined. We need to find a way to reopen the branch school. You should relax too until we get to the Pantagruel instructor. Well, looking to the future is good, but having a little change of pace might be nice too. Yuna, would you want to come with me for a bit? I was just thinking about heading down to Mosante. Oh really? Why Mosante? I thought about looking for any impact there from the Leaves incident. And as a representative of the members who infiltrated the town, I thought you would be a good choice, no? Sure, I don't really feel much like studying. Then let's get going. And so the two of them headed down to Melsante to gather information. Besides rumors about leaves though, there didn't seem to be much impact. Afterwards, at Reen's suggestion, they decided to walk near Gala Lake, and then they got permission from the townspeople to rent an orbital boat. Just the two of them in the middle of the lake on a boat. Scandalous. Wow, what an amazing waterfall. It's even more amazing up close. You almost feel cleansed inside timeout just by looking at it. Yes, it's numbered among the top 100 views in the Empire. So there aren't any waterfalls like this in Crossbell then? No, but in exchange we have Elm Lake, which is many times bigger than this one. I like both of them. Yep, me too. Thank you, instructor. I know you took me along for a change of pace. What are you talking about? We came to gather information. I plan to use this boat to travel to the other shore to gather information from Gunbell and Leaves. But while we're here, how about we take a route near the waterfall? Yes, let's do that then. Seriously, this guy never does change. But at a time like this... what? Wait. What? What is this? I've known boys who have meddled with me or girls who I've looked up to, but I've never felt like this about Lloyd and the SSS before, even though I looked up to them so much. Is this my first? No. What the hell am I thinking? There was no way I would think about the instructor. I wonder if he has someone he likes, or someone he's going out with. If there is, it would have to be someone in old class 7, or... This is a good chance. Let me ask him directly. Yuna? What? Me? I just thought maybe you'd want to drive for a little. You like this kind of thing, don't you? Yeah, well, no. Instructor, can I ask you something? Yuna! Huh? What? Huh? What is this? Let's get out of here. Right. Kurt loves his swords too much. It didn't follow us, at least. What was that? Most likely a type of cryptid. But it needs to be taken out as soon as possible. What's wrong with you all of a sudden? No, nothing actually. I see. So, I actually do. We don't know what's going to happen after this, so I have to face this myself. Crossbell aside, I also need to face my first special feelings. Man, all the old class 7 girls, with the exception of Laura, didn't really do much. Laura went in. She went in on Reen. That was only the first one too. That was really a great distraction, thank you. The cryptid was unexpected, but thanks to you, it really was a change of pace. I'm glad. But you were going to ask me something on the boat? Well, I already answered it for myself, so I'm fine. I see, well then, good. Just let me know if something comes up. Wait. Randy and Dr. Tio, you guys really did work hard. That small fortress was intense. Thanks partially to Tiosuke here. Let's just overlook that for now. But it's quite nostalgic to ride on a Merkaba like this. It's been 2 years now, hasn't it? This isn't your first time on a Merkaba? No, we have all sorts of connections from the past. I guess you guys are pretty well connected. In any case, if you need any help when you go to the surface, please don't hesitate to ask. You really helped me out quite a bit, so I want to return the favor if I can. I appreciate that, really. Yeah, I have 5 stars. I think I have 5 stars with like a couple people. Let me see. Yeah, let's see. So I have it for Yuna, Altina, and Mise. And that's it for right now. Yeah, just those 3. Okay, now we can actually get started on the second, or not second, side quest. Let's go.
Oyo! 私の番です。私の番ね。
You finally came. It sounds like something unusual happened here. How to put it? It feels kind of off, doesn't it? It is connected to the disruption in the septium veins because of the twilight? You're quite thick, aren't you? You're not thick, quite quick, aren't you? Well, he is quite thick. Yes, that's exactly it. Actually, these hot springs are connected to the spirit veins that run across the Empire. Due to some influence somewhere, they become corrupted, as you see. Well, Rose should be able to forcibly purify it, but her power is too strong and it could end up destroying the balance with all of the power points to which it connects. To do this properly, we need to perform a purification ceremony. Well, I get it, but how can we help? Do you need us to go to those connected power points? That's right, but it will end up being quite some work. This matter isn't urgent or anything, so if you're too busy, you don't have to proceed. What do you think? We've used hot springs so many times, leave this to us. You said we need to head to various locations, can you be more specific? Well then, I will give you this. Right, got 3 Fraxinus plant sticks. The spiritual energy can flow through these then. That's right, by driving those in where spiritual disturbances are occurring, you can settle them. After you do that, we will carry out the purification ceremony here. There are 3 power points. One of them is near Ulster and at the basin. The next is near Mosante up on the hill near the path, on a path. The last is on Bryony Island, I'm not exactly sure where. It may be hidden near the center of the island among some hidden terrain. Understood, we'll go search for them. Please wait a little bit. Right, I'm counting on you. Thinking Dan Serene, at your service. Third tab on choice.
行くぞ。俺の番だな。
私の番です。そこです。
Oh, she has an S-craft now. Pog! I want to look at it. Hang on. That's not what I wanted.
チャンスね。どうかお覚悟。やー。オーバルドライバー。出力最大。エーテル。ストライク。
So
ステータス。オールグリーンです。
that's basically just her absolute field move combined with her first S-craft from zero. How original. I'm glad we found it so quickly. The color matches the hot spring into Ealing, so it must be spiritually connected. I see, so it's the same place. Instructor Reen? You have a clue? No, but I did head here exactly a year ago on a request from the government. One night, when I was free, I came on this hot spring. I'm a sucker for hot springs, so I enjoyed it myself. Of course it wasn't this color. What in the world? I must have been sleeping in the inn. Well, that does actually sound like you after all. But the next day when I came by, it was gone without a trace. I heard that the villagers have some legends regarding their hot springs. Most likely, this hot spring fills when one in Ealing overflows as they're connected. I see, so it comes and goes. In any case, this is definitely it. That should work. Let's keep going until we find the other two. Oh, he doesn't have any new, like, regular crafts, right? Let's see. Okay, so that's her Analyze. That's her Beam Saber. And that's the AoE Ice move, yeah. Okay.
Sa, 出発だ。よし、行くか。
More outfits? I mean, I can put Reen in, like, his class 7 uniform. I have nothing else to really put on right now. A spring in a place like this, so this must be one of them. This must be connected to the hot springs in Ealing. But this is quite the tempting location, isn't it? It's hidden from the railroad tracks so you wouldn't be peeked on. You just hear trickling stream and the occasional train going by. It sounds really nice. You really do love your hot springs, don't you? Well, why don't you give it a try next time you're here? In any case, let's use that steak Derry gave us here too. Oh, for Tio? No, she doesn't have any outfits. Surprisingly. Yeah, there is none. So sad.
そこだせいは
Oh, and I do have... Oh, these two that I didn't get. But where's 19 and 20? Where did I miss them? Here.
さあ行くぜ
はい私の番ね
There it is. I never thought I'd be here though, but that must be it. This must be connected to the Elan Springs via the spirit veins. This is a natural cavern bath. It even connects to the outside. It's quite a big expanse. If this was purified, I'd definitely be paying a visit here. Instructor, please try to contain yourself. The fairy bath really does connect pretty far though. This would be a nice place to visit. This would be a nice place to visit with all of the SSS someday. In any case, let's plan to stay here. Here or on the other side, either should work. And that's the last one. So let's head back to Elan. It seems you've planted all three of them then. Now it is time to begin the purification ceremony. You're up, Reen. I am? Yes, as a sacrifice to the Twilight, you're synchronized with the spirit veins across the Empire. If you submerge yourself in the water here and unify your spirit, the ceremony will progress easily. And if you enter with one other person, it will be even more effective. You mean... Wait a minute. Do they have to be close? Same sex? Different sex? Either is fine. They don't have to be close either, really. The ceremony involves resonating the macrocosmos with their microcosms. If there are two people who enter and match their breathing, it will make it easier for me. Instructor, isn't this a little embarrassing? We did all this preparation. Go ahead and pick one of your fellow travelers. Right, then I need someone to help me. Second, hang on. Okay, so let's see. I picked Sarah, so let's see. She says, "Are you perhaps a little embarrassed?" Yeah, well, let's concentrate then. What does Laura say? Hang on. What does Laura say? So this is the ritual. Shall we hold hands now? Oh my god. Oh yes. Absolutely, Laura. Absolutely. It's basically the same thing. This is fine. It's not like it really makes a difference. With Tio? Let me see what Tio says. Oh, okay, hang on. Let me finish this quest. I want to read over what they all say. Okay, hang on. So let's see. If I picked Tio, she would have said, I'm happy to work with you, Rin-san. Yes, likewise. Let's concentrate then. Oh, and if I picked Tira, she would have been like, Instructor Rin, please do your best. Yeah, you too. Should I say sorry that I'm not a Gate-san? No way. Well, then let's concentrate. And if I picked Duvali, she would have said, why did you go and choose me of all people? You could say it just happened. Well, then let's concentrate. Eustace was Sai, shouldn't you have taken this perfect chance to go after the person you like? No, this is just a ritual. Well then, let's concentrate. That's actually funny. Okay. And so the Elan hot springs were completely purified. Oh, for Alphen and Elise, let's see. Oh, you can't pick them because they have to be selectable party members. And they aren't characters you can actually use. And so the other hot springs that were scattered around were as well and can now be used. Sweet.